Hey, this is Leonard. I joined the Ippei and Dan lead generation program originally in July, August 2020. But I didn't really get into it until March of 2021. I quit my full time job. I was in a very demanding job, and for the first little while, I was trying to use the lead generation program to save the business that I was at because we just weren't getting deals. And once it was clear that management wasn't going to listen to what I was bringing to the table, I decided that I wasn't going to let someone else determine my future and determine my success. So I made a plan to quit my job. I quit in February, at the end of February. March 1st, I started building out my team, and that's when I really got into the program. We started building, and the whole idea is to build quickly. Uh, you'll you'll hear Dan say in some of the videos, more shoes on the shelf. Probably hear a lot of people say that. Getting more out there as quick as possible, even if they aren't perfect, is definitely like the strategy that I should have gone for when I joined back in July of August. Because then by the time I made the decision to get out of my job, I would have been in a good position already. But uh, I think everybody before me has said the same thing to everybody that comes in, and then everybody still does the wrong thing. But I don't know, maybe this will help someone. Uh, but once I actually committed to it, like when I saw the ads for this program, it just like clicked. Like it made sense to me. I'm like, how did I not come across this before? How did I not cross paths with this idea somewhere, especially coming from an IT background? And having several businesses and running businesses on e-commerce sites back in like 2003 when nobody was doing it. And still I never got involved in this, and so now I'm really seeing the value and how it can help small businesses, especially because of the situation that I've been in at several of my startups where we just didn't get the leads that we needed. And this is a clear answer for that. It's unfortunate that my former bosses were not receptive to the idea, but I'm better off this way. And so I jumped in March 1st, started hiring a team, building out. We have 200 something sites built right now. At the beginning of March, or at the beginning of May, we hit 100 sites, and then before the end of May, we hit 200 sites. And I think we have close to 300 built right now. We will definitely hit 300 sites in July, and we build at about 60 sites a month, or rather, it's 15 sites every week. My VAs sometimes work overtime if they want, and we have a list of sites with all the stats and everything that they can just grab it, start building. We've got a whole process lined out, and we're cranking them out. We're playing the numbers game. Even if we're only 10% successful, it's going to be wildly successful. And that's really how you got to do it. It's all about the numbers. So one of the things that I've gotten from the group, aside from how to build lead gen businesses and really businesses and sales in general, is just really the community, the wealth of knowledge that's there. I've gotten a lot of good book recommendations, and if it weren't for all the books that I've read, I probably wouldn't be in the position that I am right now. I probably owe a lot of that success to changing my mindset. And so all of my team members are really starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel now. We're starting to get some big ticket sales coming through. In the last, I don't know, 15 or 20 days, we've sent over $100,000 worth of jobs to a deck builder, and he is super excited. And we've got I think we've got like 57 deck building sites. And it turns into a numbers game. Even if 10 out of those get me $1,000 a month, I'll take it. That's 10 grand a month, and that's just a small group of sites that we have. And it's not like the other ones are bad. If you don't rent them out right away, you just continue to work on them. If you're hitting the low hanging fruit, it's just, you don't have to be the best out there. You just have to be better than your competition. So find out what they've done and do better. And so yeah, maybe it takes me a while to rent out the other 47, but I'm gonna rent them out. I'm gonna rank them, and I will convert that into monthly revenue. While we continue to build more sites every month. I mean, I don't know why we'd slow down at this point. Um, the amount of wealth that you can build from this program is just insane. Um, I'm glad I stumbled across it. I've seen other groups. I haven't ever joined one like this. I don't think that there are any that are like this. I did join a stock trading one. It was terrible. Most of these groups have absentee owners. It's like they sell you something once and you never like, I don't know, you don't get anything out of it afterwards. There's so many people in the group that have just a wealth of knowledge, all sorts of different trainings. um I mean, there's everything that you need to build your business and more, all sorts of other stuff. And you'll, once you start building your business too, you'll start recognize all these little different things that you can go after that aren't necessarily lead generation, but just can kind of stack onto that passive income. And it's incredible. Awesome system. Glad I found it. Highly recommended.